Hey guys, it's your girl Shar. I want to do a quick video about how I started my makeup brand. There's a lot of people out there that want to start their own cosmetic company. They want to know where to go, what vendors to pick, all of that. Well, I got the tea for you, sis, okay? So basically, when you're wanting to get your vendor, you have to do research to make sure that your vendor has high quality products. So with me, it took me about 6 months, and I really did my research. I asked them questions. I researched their facility. I made sure that they were cruelty free. I made sure they didn't use a lot of chemicals because I really wanted my brand to stand out, and I didn't want anything that if customers use it or consumers used it that they would break out or they would have adverse reactions to it due to the fact that the ingredients weren't as quality as they should be or as pure as they should be. So also, when I got my logo done, this is my logo here, Shar Vanity. I own Shar Vanity LLC and Shar Vanity Lash and Beauty, which is my salon. I wanted my logo to be simple and stand out. One of the things you have to remember when creating your logo is that when you're in a cosmetic store or a cosmetic mall or a place like that, your logo or their logos are very simple. So you don't need anything over the top. You don't need any glitter. You really don't need anything really busy because when you print on the product, it has to be very simple. Case in point, Chanel. Chanel is a very, very simple brand. Simple logo words, uniform size, because when you're in the store, it's easy for you to see it on the product. It's easy for it to be printed on your actual product, and it's easy to identify with. So I will show you how my lipstick came out looking. This is my lip gloss. The color is called Lynx. It's so gorgeous. It is a nude color. But as you can see, the logo I chose was white because it needed to stand out against the gold background of my lip gloss. So these products are cruelty free. They have an easy doe foot applicator and they smell very good, which is appealing to the consumer. So you always have to think about your consumer when you're creating products. When you're creating products, you have to say, me as a consumer, when I go and shop with this person, how would I feel? Would I feel warm and invited? Would I feel, good making this purchase? Would I feel comfortable using this product in public? Would I feel comfortable referring this product to my friends? And if you can have that confidence in your product, then this would be a great seller. The packaging is very delicate. It's cute. It's very professional looking. And this would look really good in stores sitting on shelves. That's another thing. And then the box packaging is important as well. The box packaging is black. It's sleek. It's simple. The product will go inside of the box. The detail of the logo on the box and on the product is another great thing because that signifies that this brand has the boxing, packaging, and product uniform, okay? Then the fact that on your box, it lists all of the ingredients, and one of the beautiful things about it, it has the cruelty-free and recyclable and the month of how long this product should last once it's either purchased off the shelves or once you open it. And it says 36 months. So it's cruelty-free and vegan, which really people are looking for these days. They're looking for a lot of products that don't have a lot of chemicals and that's not harming animals in the process of making that. And that's one of the important things you should look for in your cosmetic vendor. You should make sure that they are true to being cruelty-free and that the ingredients that they use don't harm animals and won't cause cancers and things like that. Also, you can get different style packaging. Here's another option that they offered me, my vendor. They offered me this boxing style for another style of lip gloss. So if you look from these two boxes, they're different sizes because they fit two different types of lip glosses. So this one is a smaller size and this one will be a longer, bigger size. But this packaging is nice as well. And as you can see, it also has the cruelty-free, the month that the expiration date, and then the biodegradable for the boxes. And it lists the ingredients of everything that's in the packaging. So this is a blank slate. So whatever your logo for your new cosmetic company or your cosmetic brand, you can create your logo and they will print your logo on these boxes along with your product. Now, if you're looking to sell your product, you can get UPC symbols. UPC symbols, like if you're looking to sell your product in a store, you can sign up on your online to get your UPC symbols. Your UPC symbols will be printed like a barcode on the back of your boxes, and you can actually sell these products in stores such as Ulta, Dillard's, Sephora, and all of that. You can get an account with them and, you know, create a I'm losing my words here. You want to create a buzz about your cosmetics. Once you create the buzz about your cosmetics and you get your sales up, you can approach Ulta, or sometimes they'll even approach you when they see how much you're selling, like online. For example, like Beauty Bakery, at one point they were just a regular brand they created, and then they started selling so great online. You know, next thing you know, they were in Ulta. So you can get in these stores. Your products can make it into the stores. All you have to do is continue to market and continue to sell and continue to really push your brand and offer quality products, and the people will buy it. And then you can actually get in Target. You can get in Ulta, Sephora, and all of that. And that is a very good stepping stone to really grow your cosmetic business. And you can also start off by selling online by creating an online platform, you know, through social media. You know, make sure you have a website. With any business you have, always make sure you have a website. The reason being is customers are always looking for you. And when they find out about you, they want to research you. They want to see pictures. They want to know who you've done. They want to see galleries. They want to see customers. They want to see client testimonies. They want to know what they're about to invest in or who they're booking an appointment with. So it's important to have a website so that you can go online and review or look at what all this company offers. It's kind of hard to figure out if you want to make a sale with this company or if you want to patronize this company. If you kind of go online and you're looking, you're like, oh, they don't have a website. You have to remember that this is a day and age of technology. Everybody got a cell phone. I'm talking to you right now from my cell phone. So keeping that in mind, that means that everybody's mobile, everybody's looking on their phone, everybody's online, everybody's looking on the internet, on their computer, using technology to find what it is that they want. So that's a must-have for your business. You must have also a social media handle. You can start out simple, you know, and find your niche. Like me, for example, I have a Facebook for Sharp Vanity, and I have an IG, and I have a Twitter, and I have a Pinterest. But my most traffic comes from Instagram. I'm struggling. I'm trying to open my secondary lipstick line. I'm trying to show y'all my matte lipsticks, but I don't want to tear my packaging up. My secondary, I'm gonna get another one. My secondary product traffic comes from Instagram. So I really heavily utilize my Instagram following and my Instagram products. I really push that. Now, I have Instagram first, and then my other traffic comes from Facebook, and then of course word of mouth. I have a lot of customers that come from word of mouth, because not only do I do cosmetics, I also do lash extensions and hair extensions also. So I have a variety of streams of income coming in to be able to offer my customers multiple products within one genre, the genre of beauty. So beauty industry, I love it because it's so versatile. You have so much that you could do within the beauty industry. And the good thing about being a master cosmetologist, I carry a master cosmetology license for the state of Georgia, is that there are many things that you can do under your license that a lot of people don't even know. You are not, I repeat, you are not restricted to just the chair. You do not have to just do hair. Under your master cosmetology license, you can do facials, you can do lash extensions, you can do a little bit of some things in skincare. You can do nails, you can do hair, of course, you can do hair replacement, you can get make hair units. People can, you can make wig units and hair units, and the insurance for hair replacement, the insurance will pay you to make those units for those clients that may have been suffering. It's so much that you can do within the beauty industry. You can also get into non-invasive. As a master cosmetologist, you can even work in a med spa, okay? And you can do specific things that are allowed under your license. So it's a lot that you can do. I really, really love the beauty industry. It is my passion. I have been doing this since I was 15 years old. Like, I don't know nothing else. So I want to share with you some of the things I know, so that way if you're just as passionate as I am and you love looking good and helping other people build their confidence in themselves and feel beautiful, you will enjoy it as well. Because girl, let me tell you, if I didn't do this, I don't know what I would do. I probably would be, if I wasn't a cosmetologist, what would I do? Well, I know I like to help people, so I probably would be in the medical field. But I don't like to see people die. That really, really hurt me. I can't get with that. So I probably would be somewhere on the administrative side and somewhere in between diagnosing folks or helping them to find out what they could do to improve. I would be somewhere in that thing. But like literally being there when people are passing away and sick and stuff like that, my heart can't take it. My heart is too... I just can't take it. I'd be crying every day and be sad and be heartbroken. That's the only reason I never became a nurse, because I couldn't handle talking to somebody and seeing them alive and then next minute come back in the room and they dead. Like, my brain, my heart, I can't. So I was like, I can't do it, but I can do something if I wasn't doing this. But I'm doing this because this is what I love. So anyway, back to the lecture at hand. We're going to also talk about another type of packaging style. This is another lipstick too. I did speak on making sure your packaging is nice. So this is the box for mine, this matte lipstick. This is one of my matte lipsticks, and it is called Violet. And notice the stickers are on the bottom, because when you go into the cosmetic industry or you go into the store, if you notice, all of the packaging is uniform and all of the stickers are on the bottom. I learned that when I used to work at Ulta. When I would spend my days in Ulta, sometimes my boss would think I wasn't paying attention. I would be analyzing everything. I'm in there looking at packaging. Ooh, I like the way that look. Ooh, what if I did this? What if I did that? And like thoughts was running through my head. I was like, you know what? I love lipstick and I like to look good. Why I don't be the boss? You know what I'm saying? I've always had a hustler's mindset, but I always made my stuff legit and legal, because I thought, I love this, but I need to make this an efficient business. So you can take a hustle and make it into an efficient business, but the only difference between those who are successful and those who are not successful is because you have to stick to what it is that you set out to do. If you go in wanting to do cosmetics or go in wanting to do hair, yes, it is similar to a hustle, but you also have to make sure you do the business aspect behind it, because if you just treat it as a hustle, you're not gonna last. It's only gonna run its course and do its time, and then after that you're gonna be on to something else. So you're not gonna really fulfill it to its potential because you just treated it as a hustle. So I said, you know what, I want to really establish something. I want to establish a legitimate cosmetics business, a legitimate business. So I did all my footwork. I went and got all of my paperwork, got my LLC, I got my insurance, I got my website, I got my design team, I got my web creator, my content creator, and then I have my vendors who are able to assist me in creating all of these products so that I can sell them. and that I can create something that is not just me trying to get a quick dollar, because I actually love this industry. I'm actually in it for the long haul, and I'm watching my business grow. And that's what you want. You want growth. Now, everything is not going to happen overnight. You're not going to wake up and have $1 million. You may. It depends on your marketing team, because you could get a good marketer, and then next thing you know, you do something, and then tomorrow you got $1 million. It's possible. I've seen it happen to many people in the cosmetic industry. But what you want to do is you want to look at it long term. You want to realize that it's going to start off slow. It's going to start off with, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, doing photography. You know, you're doing tutorials on people. You're making videos. You're, you know, sending your product to different high popular makeup artists, PR teams. You're out there talking to you know, managers, trying to see how to get your product more seen, more visibility. You're giving away free products. You're doing giveaways. It all takes time. And because it takes time, that means that in the end, you will have created an empire, and that empire will take care of you for years to come. But if you look at it just like a hustle, then once that hustle is over, then you're on to something different. You haven't fulfilled your fullest potential, and you haven't allowed your vision to come to fruition, if that's how you say it. Anyway, so that's one of my things. And now we have 5 colors in this line. This is our matte lipstick line, and I wanted a lipstick line in matte that didn't cake my lips up. I have full lips, and when I was a little kid, I used to hate my lips, and don't ask me why, but when I was little, I used to smile crazy because I used to try to make my lips look small. And I wish I could go back and tell that little girl, you got some pretty lips. When you get older, everybody gonna want lips like yours. You all right? But I didn't. So now, when I got older and I realized how beautiful my lips look, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I realized how beautiful my lips look. So I was like, you know what? I like matte lipstick because it make my lips look pretty and my lips look full and all soup coolers and stuff. But I don't like when I put matte lipstick on and it cake up. Because one thing you're not gonna have me out here looking like is boo-boo the food. And my lips would be crusty and dried out, and they would be, you know, flaking with color because a lot of the matte lipsticks would dry my lips out. So when I created these colors, when you apply them on your lips, they're matte, but they're real flat and creamy to where it's not drying. See that? And it didn't take much for me to apply that. So it lasts all day. See, I'm trying to wipe it off. See that? That's what you want. You want your color to stay. And it stains the lips, so when I put it on one time, I can wear it all day without keep on having to reapply it. But it's not gonna flake on my lips and be crusty. So that is one of the things you have to really, you know, go in deep with your vendor. Because a lot of people think, oh, I'm gonna do a vendor. I'm gonna do a vendor. Yeah, girl, I got me a vendor. But does your vendor really care about your company? You want to work with vendors that actually care. Because some vendors, they just want the money. They don't really care about helping you develop. They don't really care if you even know what to do. They don't really care if you know, don't have your website or all that. They just like, okay, how many you want? Okay, well, my price is this, give me this, and I'm gonna ship it to you. And then when you get your product, it be stuff wrong with it, your lipstick falling out of the tube, and you like, this is not good quality. And they laughing all the way to their bank because they done converted their money over in their country, and they got all your coins, and your product is trash. That has happened to me before. I've had some very bad vendors, and the stuff that they sent me was trash, but that's because I was uneducated and I didn't know how to go and dig deeper and look for certain characteristics in my vendor. So that's what I want you guys to realize, that it's important. It's not just go get a quick vendor and, oh girl, I got me a vendor. No, it's deeper than that. You need to make sure your vendor has a high rating, okay, in its country of origin. You need to make sure your vendor doesn't have complaints against it. You need to make sure your vendor can produce the amount that your company needs, because that's another thing. If you're bringing in $1 million in sales in America and you have a foreign vendor, you need to make sure that your vendor can supply your $1 million worth of product, because it would be a terrible shame to have $1 million in sales and you can't get $1 million worth of product to ship it to your customers who have paid you for their products. So you go inside the store, oh, I'm sorry, we're sold out. It's gonna be 6 months before we can restock. What? You missing money. The quicker you can restock, the faster you can get that product to that customer, and the faster you can make your coins, because you got a lot of bills to pay. You got to pay your taxes every year for your business. You have to pay your employees for your business. You have to pay for your packaging. You have to pay for your merchandise. You have to pay for your advertising. It's a lot of stuff that goes into a business. A business is not quick fix scheme. No. And unfortunately, everybody is not built for business, because a lot of people don't know the fundamentals of business to even be able to run one successfully. They don't understand that it's going to have trials and errors and ups and downs, and it's never going to be on a straight platform. But once you get it on that straight platform, that business will pay for itself. Packaging in a business is key. When I ship my customers their products, I have some really nice packaging. This is my tissue paper. My tissue paper goes in the package. This is an old piece. I don't ship this because, as you can see, it's got some type of oil spill on it. So what I would do is I will put this to the side, and I won't put this in the package with the customer because that's not quality. That is bad. But I'm going to show you this piece here that is not bad. This one is really, really nice. This one is the other tissue paper. See, this one is nice. This is tissue paper that goes into the packaging when I ship off an item. Why do I use tissue paper? Tissue paper makes it more personal. It shows that this is a real company. This company invests in its products, and it cares about the presentation of its items. So they'll get my logo on the product, they'll get my logo on my tissue paper, and they will get the logo on the box. So when they receive it, they know that this is from a real place, this is from a real company, and this company cares about their customer. That is the number one thing you want to show. You want to show your customer that you care. This is my glitter eyeshadow palette. On the back, it has the same thing. It lists the ingredients, and it has the cruelty-free, the biodegradable, and the expiration shelf life date. So this packaging is a twofold packaging. You have the outer packaging, which lets the customer know that this is sealed when they receive it. It has never been opened, so it will come in a bubble wrap. Sometimes I put it in a bubble wrap, depending on the packaging, to make sure it doesn't damage this shadow. Because one thing about eyeshadows is when you're shipping eyeshadows, you have to make sure that that packaging is very secure on the inside, because as it's tumbling through all of the boxes and all of the shipping, it is bound to break. And the last thing you want is your customer to receive an eyeshadow palette that they paid some good money for and open it up and all of the eyeshadow broke. They're gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? Because you would say the same thing as a customer. If I order me some Anastasia Beverly Hills, or I order me some MAC, and I get my MAC and I'm like, oh, heck no, bro. All this broke, okay? You be mad. So you have to make sure that you secure your packaging for eyeshadow palettes and lipsticks and any type of fragile thing. Sometimes I'll keep it in here, and then sometimes I'll have a packaging to where it's sandwiched in between here and here. So it'll have two pieces like this, and I'll have it inside the box with, the tissue paper nicely in the box. Of course, it's gonna look better than this. I'm just giving you a demonstration. My boxes are very nice. I put a lot of thought and effort into my boxes, and so it'll be in there like this, and then it will be beautiful when they open it up. It's nice and cute. Also, when you're shipping items, make sure your items are inspect it before you ship your box. Make sure you look at your box. Make sure there's no foreign objects in your box. Make sure, like if you're selling clothes or hair, make sure your hair doesn't smell. Make sure your products don't smell, because what happens is when a customer opens their box up, right? Let's just say look, this is my inventory. I got a whole lot of inventory I'm shipping out. So this is the box I'm getting ready to ship it. So anyway, I have an account with DHL. DHL is the bomb for small businesses and for foreign shipping. Girl, DHL off the chain. So if I'm finna ship all these lipsticks, or I'm finna receive a package, and oh, my package is here. Oh my gosh, it's here. Oh girl, I got my stuff. You don't want nobody to open up your packages and get your product and your box stank because it smells like your house or it smells like wherever you're at. So have a designated shipping area, a clean, sanitary place in your home. I mean, it's nothing wrong with shipping items from home. Or if you have a warehouse or a shipyard, not a shipyard, if you have a warehouse or a shipping space, like a shipping office, or just like a little office area, or if you have a literal office and a warehouse, make sure that your items are clean. Because the last thing you want is a client or customer to receive items that smell bad or that have an odor from either you shipping it from your home and you fried some chicken and then you done shipped off your package, and then when they get it, it smell like fried chicken. That doesn't even make sense, because then what that does is it slightly deteriorates your brand without you even knowing it. And it's really sad because a lot of people don't even think about that. So when you're shipping your products, make sure you have a nice, clean area to be able to prepare the product, double check and inspect it to make sure it's not messed up. Take a picture of it before you send it to know, okay, this is what I put in here. And then also have your invoice. When you have your invoice, you could double check. Let's just say I had somebody order a glitter palette and 4 lipsticks. So I would get my inventory sheet, that their order form that they ordered, I would get it. I'd get my box ready, set up my box, package it. I would say, okay, well, Sally had a Unicorn Sky, Char Vanity Unicorn Sky palette, and she had a Varsity lip gloss, she had a Diva lip gloss, and she had Lennox lip gloss, and she had Georgia Peach lip gloss. So this was in Sally's package. So I move all the rest of this out of the way. On my invoice, I'm gonna check off each one that I've put in the box. Then once I've gotten the box together, I am going to package it, tape it, ship it. But before I ship it, I'm gonna put that invoice in that box. So when she opens it up, it correlates with what is in that box. That's another way to protect yourself also and prove that you are a true brand. What that does is that solidifies with the customer that you care and that you actually make sure you took the time to make sure their order was accurate. If they're paying you, you need to make sure their order is accurate. It shouldn't be where they order, they get the stuff, and they're like, wait a minute, I only ordered this and this. I didn't order 2 of these, so why do I have 2 and not 3? You don't want those confusions. And to cut down on shipping confusions, that's what you would want to do. You want to make sure you match the invoice to their order. Like the order form that they ordered with, you would want to put a copy of that inside of the box that you ship to them, that solidifies that you double check their order and that their order is correct. I got a lot to talk about and I got time today. Normally I don't have this time. So I also want to go into packaging. You always want to make sure that your packaging is really neat, and you got to stay on top of your vendors, because sometimes your vendors, they may not always grasp what you're saying. So that's why it's okay to create a spreadsheets or create like blueprints of how you want everything to look, so that when you send it to them, they can make it exactly how you want. That's fine. So I asked for a thin palette because I wanted it to be easy to hold. And then I asked that it have a mirror inside, just in case they wanted to hold it up and do their makeup. A lot of times these palettes don't have mirrors in them, and I'm like, well, what if I'm just ripping and running and I need to hurry? Oh, girl, I got a party to go to. Let me hook myself up. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would I be able to see real quick, like, if I ain't got no mirror? So I was like, you know what? I want a mirror on the inside. So that's what I asked for. And so I told him I wanted a lot of different colors, and I kind of like picked out the different ones. But on this particular palette, I didn't name them. But from here on out, all of my palettes, I'm gonna name each color, because I think that that's more, you know, personable and more, you know, individual for my brand. And see, that's something that I didn't know. So I'm learning as I go. So yeah, that's what you would talk to with your vendor. You want to make sure that they have all of what you need to create your brand. And then I also told them that I wanted a creamy, and this protective film, this is important because this lets them know that it's clean and it's sanitary and that no one has used it and that no debris or dust particles have tainted the product before it is shipped. So those are all important aspects of makeup. You want to make sure that as a cosmetic brand or beauty brand, whatever you decide to sell, you want the customer to feel safe knowing that these products are clean, they're you know, safe to use, and they haven't been contaminated or tainted in any way. Oh yes, and then I want to show you the logo. The logo here is very simple, and I used white because it showed really, really good on this multicolored background. So when they look at this palette, they know that this is a Char Vanity Unicorn Sky glitter palette. And the cool thing about this whole cosmetic industry is a lot of people that will support you. You just have to find your audience. Like, what is your target market? What kind of colors do you want? You can pick, like me, I like natural and I like a little bit, you know, exotic colors. So I'll do like my Rhapsody. I'm gonna show you guys my Rhapsody color. I am in love with this one because it is so pretty. It's a purple, but it's like a popping purple. Ooh, here it is. Here's my Rhapsody. I just love this purple. I'm gonna show it to you. Oh, and also too, you see how the stickers are here? Hold on, let me remove this little piece. The stickers are here letting the customer know what color it is. So when they purchase, they know that they are purchasing Rhapsody from Char Vanity, and they know that it's a real color, and it matches also on the label on the bottom of the cosmetic. Look at that. This Rhapsody is so pretty to me. It's like a glitter purple. Girl, I'm in love. So I opened it up and look at that. Oh Lord, look. So I'm gonna put a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna use this because I don't want to touch it. So this is here. I'm gonna put it on my back of my hand so you can see. I'm gonna place this gently back inside. Close that tight. But look at that. Look how hot that purple is. Y'all can't tell me that ain't lit. I mean, that purple is popping, sis. Look at that. I mean, imagine wearing that on your lips. Like, that's sexy. And the fact that it lasts a long time, you're going to get a good long wear of that. But it ain't over the top. You see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like, ooh, what she got on her lips? Or, ooh, that's too bright for her skin complexion. No. These products are going to match pretty much everyone's skin tone. It's going to make you look gorgeous no matter how chocolate or how light you are, because the colors are very good and pigmented, but they're real natural. So this is Rhapsody. That's my bomb purple. Oh my God. I love this. I love it. I just love makeup anyway. Like, I used to be real toe up. Y'all don't understand. Like, back when I was 15, I used to be toe up. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm all of that or nothing now, but I'm just saying I look better than what I used to look, because I realized that I ain't had to look like that. I could fix myself up. And like I told you, I've been doing this since I was 15. That's one of the reasons why I started doing cosmetology, because I was tired of being toe up. I wanted to look pretty, I wanted to look good, and I wanted to feel confident about myself. And from that moment, feeling the way that I felt, that's what led me on this journey. And I'm 33 now, so that's been what, 15, another 15, that's 30. That's been 18 years of discovery in beauty. And it's not always about physical attributes. Beauty really is inner attributes, because you have to be a beautiful soul first before you ever can say that you're a beautiful person. You got to have a good soul. Your soul got to be right first. You have to, you know, be kind-hearted and love people and be genuine and just be yourself and, you know, be nice. And that's what's going to exude from your inner soul and your inner core. And that's what really makes a person beautiful. Outside, it's okay. You can fix that up. But when your inside is good, you gonna always win. But anyway, my story was, I didn't really know how to do my makeup. I didn't know anything about skincare. I was just there. You know how sometimes you know somebody or you are that person and you just there. You're like, hi guys, I'm here. And people are rude and they mean and they'll talk and all that. But then I started reading the Hype Hair magazine. This was back when they had magazines. You go get you a Sophisticates Black Hair magazine, or you could go get you a Hype Hair magazine. And I loved Hype Hair magazine. So I would get the Hype Hair magazine and I would look at it. And I would read it and read it and read it. And it used to have step-by-step photos. So I would read the book and read the how-tos and the step-by-step. This is before YouTube now. We ain't had no YouTube. We ain't really had internet like that. The closest to the internet we had back then was like MySpace. But I didn't really get MySpace until I was like 18. Because I don't even think MySpace was in existence till I was 18. So, or maybe 16. Somewhere along in there. But you had to read. In order to be able to do or be good at something, you had to read and you had to figure it out. So I would read the Hype Hair magazine and I'd be like, oh, it's a step-by-step picture. Let me look at the pictures. I look at the pictures. Then I'd be like, oh, let me get a dummy. Well, not a dummy, but let me get somebody to practice on. So I would ask some sisters from the church. I'd be like, sister such and such, can I do your hair? Or my best friend, can I do your hair? So then they'd be like, sure. So I'd be practicing on their head, doing it just like the picture I used to. And for a long time, I didn't know how to braid. I promise you, me and my best friend, we used to get these little baby dolls, and we used to have like the baby doll with the straight hair, and we'd be them big-headed baby dolls, and we'd be sitting there struggling. I'm talking about my fingers used to be all like this because I did not know how to braid. Then one day I was in the back seat, her mom was driving us somewhere. I think we were going like the pizza place or something like that. And then we was back there practicing. Then next thing I know, my fingers started forming a braid, and I could braid. I was like, wow. And then that was like 15 going on 16. So from there, I was like, oh, heck yeah. So I started getting that connector long hair. I started braiding people's hair down straight back because that's how they used to do sew-ins back then. I used to get that track hair because back then, the popular track hair was Milky Way, Zuri. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Milky Way, Zuri, or oh, what was the Outre? Outre was real popular back then too. And then Milky Way and Zuri. And then Zuri had the pack hair. Like you wasn't getting bundles. You was getting straight pack hair. And it was Milky Way Saga. That was a real good one. And ooh, what's that other one? It was in a blue box. I cannot remember. But those few I just named were like the most popular hair wig. So I would get that Milky Way hair. Because I used to get the tricolor wig